Well, hello once again, baseball fans and addicts, wherever you may be. It's time again for Pickles Baseball. This is Game 3 of your Portland Pickles playing host to the Walla Sweets, and we are going to go ahead and kick it down to Joe Simons and Jeremiah Coughlin, our PA announcers, for the introduction of tonight's ball game and a small description of the theme for the evening. And actually, Jeremiah's not out there, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to you a little bit longer here. I'm Mike Checks, working alongside Gary, Crow, Mo, Simon, and Sam, along with many others, and we will be bringing you all of the action tonight and for the remaining home games in the 2023 West Coast League season. Also joining us in the booth this series is Gary Adderley, voice of the Walla Sweets. Joined us last year, joins us again this year. Happy to have him back. He'll be doing the audio broadcast for the Sweets on Mixlr. Portland looking to sweep Walla out of Walker Stadium. Portland victorious in games 1 and game 2. Tonight they're going to be sending Max Fraser out for the start this evening. Beautiful night here for baseball at Walker Stadium. 85 degrees at the park right now. I feel like the default is a 5-mile-an-hour wind out of the north by northwest, but that's what I'm told it is, so that's what I will tell you it is. The coaches and umpires meeting is over. I still don't see Jeremiah Coughlin, but I hear Joe Simons, so I will turn it over to them, friends.
I'm Joe Simons. I'll be your public address announcer for this evening. That beautiful red-haired man in the Damian Lillard t-shirt patrolling the field, your on-field host, Jeremiah Coughlin. Tonight is game 25 of the 2023 regular season. That'll be played at Walker Stadium this summer. Tonight we're back at the Walk for Portland Trailblazers Night, presented by Alpha Media. The Blazers fill our need for sports. When the Pickles aren't in season, show them love by wearing all your favorite Blazers gear. Get ready for an amazing night full of special appearances, prizes, and Rip City Pride, presented by Alpha Media.
Woo! How fun, Joe!
And Jeremiah, we got that big news recently that Portland has a G League team now.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. And we have people from the Rip City Remix here with us tonight.
No kidding.
Absolutely.
Is that?
That's the logo, bro.
It looks like a record.
Yeah.
Like a remix.
See?
Wow.
User friendly.
Where are they going to play?
They're playing at UP. They're in North Portland.
Are you serious?
Isn't that awesome?
Oh my gosh.
I love you finding this out in real time and being genuinely excited about it. Well, they should be down there. We want to introduce members of the Rip City Remix staff if they're down there.
Will you go to a game with me, Joe?
I'd go to all of them with you, buddy. Well, a handful.
Somebody just yelled me too out of the audience. I think we got a third wheel, Joe.
Make some noise if you're excited for the remix.
I think they just want to go with you and me, Joe.
Sure.
See?
Okay, here's our group from the Rip City Remix.
Oh, cool.
We have Aaron Harville, the brand marketing manager. KJ Maduki, the brand and fan development specialist. Krista Stout, Blazers Senior Vice President of Technology and Innovation. Yeah, make some noise. Come on, Walker Stadium.
Come on.
Get in the new ball club.
Come on.
Natalie Abel, Director of Partnerships. We have John Jensen, Director of Ticketing. Reggie Walker, Director of Marketing and Operations. And Team President, Hannah Grauer.
Wow.
Make sure to stop by their booth alongside the Trailblazers and feel free to find out more information about merch and tickets for the upcoming season. And you just might see Jeremiah Coughlin at a game or two.
I'll go. Me and Joe, we're going to go. G stands for gangster.
It's not a threat, it's a promise.
Yeah.
One more time for the remix. We mentioned it is a day full of stars and surprises. It's time for our first one. Jeremiah, do we have our ceremonial first pitcher out there?
Yeah, we're ready. You know who it is.
There she is.
Your favorite, my favorite. You want a piggyback ride? I'll give you a piggyback ride to the mount.
Will you?
Yeah.
Here she is, the spokesperson of the sidelines, heroine of the hardwood, the undisputed queen of Rip City, Brooke Ozendam.
We love her. Switched it up on him. Switched it.
Jump ball, I love it.
Spilled my Waterloo.
Walker Stadium, make some noise. It's Brooke Ozendam, for goodness sakes.
We love you, Brooke.
Nice work, Jeremiah.
A little winded.
It is now time to meet the starters for tonight's game. First for the visiting Walla Sweets. Leading off and playing second from Colorado Mesa U, number 3, Kennedy Hara. Batting second and playing short from Gonzaga, number 18, Peyton Knowles. Batting third and playing center from William & Mary, number 6, Ben Parker. Batting cleanup for the Sweets, the designated hitter from Lower Columbia, number 33, Caden Watipka. Batting fifth and playing third from Yakima Valley College, number 36, Andrew Graham. Batting sixth for Walla, the left fielder from UCLA, number 28, Aiden Espinoza. Batting seventh, the first baseman from Lewis and Clark State College, number 22, Jacob Marquez. Batting eighth, the catcher from St. Mary's, number 7, Hayden Driggs. And batting ninth, the right fielder from Ottawa U, number 37, Logan Meyer. On the mound for the Sweets from Spokane Falls Community College, number 15, Aiden Aitken. The manager is Jared Mulda. Walker Stadium, are you ready to meet your Pickles? Leading off and playing right field from University of Hawaii, number 14, Sage Lancaster. Batting second on the hot corner from University of Oregon, number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Jaha Blast, coming your way.
Batting third, the designated hitter from St. Mary's, number 1, Dalton Mayshore. Batting cleanup and playing left from University of Nevada, number 44, Jesse Pierce. Batting fifth, your shortstop from University of the Pacific, number 6, Jack Mecho. Batting sixth for Portland, your second baseman from Long Beach State, number 10, Armando Briseño. Batting seventh and playing first from Cal Poly, number 34, Evan Cloy. We love you. Batting eighth for the Picks, your man behind the plate from Houston Christian U, number 33, Luke Barr. Batting ninth and patrolling center field from Cal State Bakersfield, number 16, Kyler Stancato. Starting on the mound for Portland from UW, number 29, Max Frazier. The Picks are coached by Griffin Williams, Brian Grant, and Jordan Barkus. The associate head coach for Portland is Jim Hopple, and the Picks are managed by Mark Mags Magdaleno. At this time, we ask that if you are able to, please stand and direct your attention to the flag in left field for the Star Spangled Banner, sung by Rebecca Clark.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Rebecca Clark.
Well, a good evening to you, broadcast friends, coming to you live from Walker Stadium in the Lents neighborhood of Portland, Oregon. Game 3 of this 3-game series. Portland Pickles playing host to the Walla Sweets. Out on the mound, that is your starter, number 29, Max Fraser. Tonight he'll be pitching to Luke Bard, who is behind the plate. Evan Cloyd is at first, Armando Briseño at second base, Jackson Jaha at third, Jack Metro at shortstop. It's going to be Jesse Pierce, Kyler Stancato, and Zage Lancaster, your outfielders from left to right. Bunch of friends checking in already this evening. Ian, Jack, Debbie, Ron the K-Man, good to have you all along. Orlando, good to see you. Tom Jones checking in. "25 runs scored in last night's game. Will we see a repeat performance? Time will tell. Over under tonight set at 3 hours and 7 minutes. The press box and company equally split tonight, 4 for each. Taylor Duran joining us. Glad to have you along, friend. Absolutely beautiful night for baseball. For the Walla Sweets, it's going to be Kennedy Hara, Peyton Knowles, and Ben Parker here in the first inning. Wide. First pitch of tonight's ball game taken into center field at 7:14. That's actually Armando Briseño ranging out and making the catch. F4 the put out on Hara. Debbie going to take the over this evening. One pitch, one away. The second pitch of the ball game fouled off to the left, 0-1. Fraser has his sign into his motion. 0-1 pitch, missing low and in, ball one. Nice sized crowd again at the ballpark tonight. 1-1 pitch, misses high, ball two. Again, when gates opened, there weren't many people waiting, but as the evening continued, more and more and more just kept filing in. 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 2-2. Nice. Lewis Rose is joining us. Glad to have you, friend. Glad to hear you got off early. Wind in the 2-2 pitch on the way in the dirt. Skips away from Luke Bard. Lewis letting us know that the Knights, pardon me, are already up 6-2. Get to the West Coast League scores probably in the second inning. Wind and the 3-2 pitch on the way now. Swung on, popped up, left field. And it's going to be Jesse Pierce making the play. P7 the put out on Peyton Knowles. So a quick 2 away, and that brings up Sweets center fielder number 6, Ben Parker. It is Blazers night here at the stadium. First pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. And the Blazers turned out for the event. Traffic is awful all over town today. Well, that is fair. It is that time of year. It seems like the summer months make that a bit worse. Wind and the 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, fouled off to the right. Fraser quickly ahead, 0-2. He steps back up on the mound. Parker taps home plate as he steps back in. Fraser already ready, pitch on the way, 0-2 missing outside, 1-2. It is warm down there on the field, but we've definitely crested the warmest part of the day. Shakes off Bard once, now comes set. 1-2, swung on, popped up. Shallow left center field. And it's going to be Jesse Pierce making the play once again. Go ahead and call that P7 the put out. 3 up, 3 down in a quick top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We head to the bottom of the first inning here at Walker Stadium. No score.
Come to Oaks Park, where there's great fun for everyone. You won't run away, because a good time has so much fun.
Oaks Amusement Park is open for family fun Tuesday through Sunday all summer long. Located in Southeast Portland, a visit to the Oaks is an easy way to enjoy some quality family time while creating memories that will last a lifetime. Come for rides. Come for roller skating. Come for mini golf. Come for games. Come for the smiles on the faces of your friends and family as they enjoy the safe, wholesome fun of Oregon's historic amusement park. Make your visit on a weekday and save with summer discount deals, courtesy of Oaks Park's community partners. Check out oakspark.com to view this year's deals and plan your family fun.
Oaks Amusement Park.
To the bottom of the first inning we go here from Walker Stadium, and you are watching Walla Sweets pitcher number 15, Aiden Aitken, taking warm-up pitches. He is throwing those pitches to his catcher, Hayden Driggs. Jacob Marquez is at first, Kennedy Hara at second, Andrew Graham at third, Peyton Knowles playing shortstop, and it's Aiden Espinoza, Ben Parker, and Logan Meyer, your outfielders from left to right. Lights on now at the stadium. Trees in the outfield swaying in the light breeze. Throw down to second means the warm-up pitches are over, and it's going to be Zage Lancaster, Jackson Jaha, and Dalton Mayshore for your Pickles.
Your right fielder from University of Hawaii, number 14, Zage Lancaster.
Oh, Broseph, I'm sad you can't make it. Are you working tonight? I feel like you should be here. Bunt shown, first pitch, high and tight, ball one. Berms are jammed, picnic tables filling fast, full house. Well, Ron, you are the sort of on-the-ground reporter for that, I guess, and I believe you. 1-0 pitch, over for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Your umpires tonight, that's Jacob Hudson behind home plate. Tyler Jetting working the field this evening. 1-1 pitch on the way now. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Oh, car problems. Boo. Sorry to hear that, friend. Aitken's 1-2 pitch, misses outside, ball 2. Aitken bouncing on the mound, now brings in the 2-2 pitch inside, ball 3. 3-2. Aitken has his sign, 3-2 on the way. Inside, ball 4. Zage Lancaster working a leadoff walk. That'll bring up third baseman, number 41, Jackson Jaha.
From the U of O, number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Jaha had himself a heck of a night last night. First pitch he sees this evening, swung on and missed. 0-1. Jaha went 3 for 5 last night. 3 runs, 3 RBIs, had a walk, a single, and a pair of doubles. Up here with 1 on and nobody out. Aitken throws over to first. Nice move. We got ourselves a rundown. And apparently the play was made. Zage Lancaster caught. 1-3-6 the put out on the pickoff. So Jaha now at the plate with nobody on and 1 out. Count remains 0-1. Aitken now with the 0-1. Inside, ball 1. Aitken from Westfield, Indiana. Stands tall on the mound at 6'7". Wide, and the 1-1 pitch on the way. Well outside, ball 2. Sorry, I ducked out on the chat there. Was checking some other things out. Wind, and now the 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, bounced towards the left side. Nice stop by Peyton Knowles. Throw over to first. Got him. Nice play by Peyton Knowles at short. Heading to third. Got the throw over just in time to get Jaha.
Here's your designated hitter from St. Mary's, number 1, Dalton Major.
DJP 1100. Glad you made it to the game last night. It's a lot of fun here at Walker Stadium. First pitch to Dalton Mayshore in there for a strike. 0-1. The Pickles were definitely in a pickle. So apparently that's Kennedy Hara at shortstop, Peyton Knowles playing second. Gary Ederle letting us know that there was a last-minute change there. That pitch in the dirt, count evens up at 1-1. Aitken has his sign, now his 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, bounces away from Hayden Triggs. 2-1 the count now. Two one on its way, swung on, hit sharply towards short. That's Kennedy Hara over there, throws to first in time, 6-3 the put out. And that will do it for Portland here in the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. One frame complete. No score here at Walker Stadium.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
8.5?
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live dangerously.
To the top of the second inning we go. No score here at Walker Stadium. Caden Wotipka, Andrew Graham, and Aiden Espinoza due up for Walla Walla. Ohana checking in. Glad to have you. Nigel not in the starting lineup tonight. Was listed as available for substitution, though. First pitch over for a strike. 0-1 on the way. Swung on. Hit towards second. Briseño has it, throw over to first in time for 3 the put out on Wotipka. Oh, glad you got to take in the zoo as well. You had great weather for your trip. Nobody on, one down for third baseman Andrew Graham. First pitch he sees tonight, he takes over to third. Nice stop by Jaha. The long throw over to first could not be handled by Evan Cloyd. Infield single for Andrew Graham. One on, one away for Walla Walla. Aiden Espinoza coming to the plate. Left-hander stands in as Fraser comes set, then throws over to first. Back safely as Graham standing. Reached the point in the evening where the outfield is covered in shadows and the infield has mostly been taken over. Pitch on the way, low and outside. Nice stop by Bard. 1-0. Some great vintage Pickles t-shirts and jerseys around the stadium this evening. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Count evens up at 1-1. Jacob Marquez, the first baseman, on deck. Espinoza stands back in. Fraser comes set, looks over at first, tosses over at first. Nigel did have a good game last night. Probably not in the starting lineup. due to the righty-lefty matchup. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Nigel last night 3 for 6 with 3 runs scored, a trio of singles. Pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 2. Two and two the count on Espinoza. Fraser set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that one taken out towards left field. Jesse Pierce makes the catch, gets the balls back into the infield. L7, the put out on Espinoza. CJ, couldn't make it tonight. Will you grab me a Dill Time shirt? What size do you need, friend? Stancato is playing center tonight, Lewis. He's batting 9th. Fraser with the first pitch of the at-bat. That one in for a strike, 0-1. April checking in. Glad to have you back, friend. 0-1 pitch on the way. Fouled off at home plate. Count goes 0-2. What happened to the Pickle Robot? That was a little unexpected. Picklebot 4000 is usually the home plate adjudicator for games that are not West Coast League games. So any of our preseason or exhibition games, there is a good chance you will see Picklebot out there, but not for league games. 0-2 pitch swung on, hit sharply to third. Jaha's got it. Long throw over to first, but it's made in time. 5-3 the put out, and that is it for Walla Walla here in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on to the bottom of the second inning. We go here at Walker Stadium. Still no score. Are we staying here? We can stay here. What are we doing? Apparently, we're racing already? Okay. Does anybody know what's going on? Dylan is taking off early. And now the fan is running. Dylan is to the batter's eye now. The fan is less than a what? Holy cow. Dylan's now under the Crunch Fitness banner. The fan has caught him at the Atlas Pizza banner, and the fan coming from behind and winning despite the head start by Dylan.
Randy McNicholson. Give him a hand, everybody. Wow, what an effort.
2012 games, I believe.
What was that? He Pardon? Give him a hand and a drug test. Sorry, I keep forgetting about the noise canceling part of this headphone, so it makes it hard to hear. No, it's all good, friend. It's all good. Oh. All right, CJ. If I can score you an XL, just let me know when you're coming to the ballpark next, and I'll stash it up here in the press box for you. Does anyone know what's going on? No, it's a Pickles game. Well, that is true. I feel like that wasn't in the script for the second inning. Oh. Well, I guess it was. My bad. E12. That one's on me.
Number 44, Jesse Pierce.
Jesse Pierce to the plate, then Jack Mecho and Armando Briseño. Aitken's first pitch of the second inning misses low, ball 1. Jack, I don't blame you. I wouldn't race Dylan. I wouldn't race Jeremiah because that happened one night. I mean, not that I raced Jeremiah, but Jeremiah did race one night. Pitch missing inside, 2-0. Sunlight now creeping into the press box. Wind and the 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on. Popped up. Center field. Ben Parker comes in a number of steps. Makes the catch. F8 the put out on Pierce.
shortstop from the University of the Pacific. Number 6, Jack Metcho.
Jack Metcho to the plate now. First pitch he sees from Aitken. In for a strike, 0-1. Sounds like we might have hecklers tonight. 0-1 pitch on the way. Up, ball 1. Howdy, Matt. 307. Matty Stats taking the under. That puts the press box officially leaning towards under. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one is shot into left field. Gonna get down for a base hit. Aiden Espinoza over. Gonna hold Jack Metcho to a long single.
Keep it going for your second baseman from Long Beach State. Number 10.
Well, I'm not buying CJ well, I mean, I'm paying for the shirt with the understanding that there will be reimbursement. Lord knows I'm not made of cash over here, friends. Briseño now up, 1 on, 1 out. First pitch he sees, swung on and missed. 0-1. Metcho a short lead at first. Now slowly it extends that. Aitken's 0-1 pitch, missing away, ball. 1-1 the count. Oh, Venmo works. Yeah, if you need me to pick stuff up for you here at the stadium. 1-1 pitch inside, ball 2. 2-1. May not be able to do that all the time, but I'll definitely do what I can. I believe it's a heckler down the first base line. Should we grade them as the game goes along? 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on, hit out to right field. Starting back on the ball is Logan Meyer, settles under it and makes the catch. F9 the put out on Briseño, and that'll bring up first baseman Evan Cloyd.
Here's your first baseman from Cal Poly, number 34. Go nuts for Evan Cloyd.
Beer bats being raised for Evan Cloyd down the first base line. First pitch, Cloyd sees this game, swung on and knocked way out to left field. Rip City, baby! Evan Cloyd with a home run out to left field, 2-run bomb. Friends, raise those chairs.
It was that walk-up song, Joe. Way to go, Cloyd.
Keep it going for your catcher from Houston Christian U, number 33, Luke Barr.
Evan Cloyd's just here to hit bombs, apparently. Smokey Hayes rising out in left field. Pickles up 2-0. First pitch to Luke Barr, a fastball over, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way from Aitken, well outside. Count goes to 1-1. Aitken with a very unique motion. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off. Count goes to 1-2. I love Blazers night. Why now? And the 1-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. Evan Cloyd just went yard to left field, Lewis Roses. I don't have the power to show you the replay, but since you're watching on YouTube, you can back up the video a little bit and actually catch it for yourself. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up. Right side, in play, and a nice catch made by Hayden Driggs going into the net. That is a great defensive play. Luke Bard pops out to his counterpart, 2P, since that was in foul territory. But your Pickles get on the board first. 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Pickles 2, Sweet nothing.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's reduced fare transit card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
All righty, friends, welcome back. To the top of the 3rd inning we go. Evan Cloyd providing the fireworks last inning with a 2-run bomb, the evidence of which is still lingering out in left field up in the trees. It's going to be Hayden Driggs, Logan Meyer, and Kennedy Hara for the Sweets here in the 3rd. All of fair territory now covered in shadows. Bits and pieces of the field still in the sunlight, but very little as the first pitch fouled off to the right. 0-1. We have later evenings here in the Pacific Northwest, for which I'm thankful. 0-1 pitch rifled into left field for a base hit. Hayden Driggs aboard with a single. Sunset is set for right around 9 o'clock. But it'll stay light until 9:30, 9:45 or so. Fraser comes set. First pitch this at bat missing away. Ball 1. April was asking about Pickle Fest, and we will talk about Pickle Fest later. I do need to go through the West Coast League scores, and we'll get to that in just a moment. 1-0 pitch over the outer part of the plate for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Meyer steps back in. Fraser comes set. Pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled back. Now the count 1-2. Meyer steps out. Fraser steps off the back of the mound, takes his glove off, rubs up the baseball a little bit. Meyer steps back in. Fraser back up on the bump. Stares in at Luke Bard. Shakes him once, now has his sign. 1-2 pitch on the way, low and inside. Bard able to keep it in front of him enough. Driggs wasn't going anywhere. Dylan heading up to high five fans down the first base line. Fraser set. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and just foul. That one just past the Sweets dugout. Fraser with a new baseball he's working over. Toes the rubber as Meyer steps back in. Comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses. Ball 3. 3-2. That is Kennedy Hara on deck. Dylan now taking the opportunity to take some photos with fans. 3-2 on the way. Got him looking. Strike 3. Logan Meyer thought he earned a free pass. Instead, just picked up a trip back to the dugout. First strikeout for Max Fraser. Line up, turns over for Walla Walla. Let's go through some of those scores in the West Coast League. Currently, the Apple Sox at Nanaimo and Wenatchee leading 3-0, bottom of the fourth. Bellingham Bells hosting the Raptors, and the Bells up 3-0. That game, bottom 5. Throw over to first base, and back standing is Hayden Driggs. In Springfield, the Drifters have scored 3 runs. Unfortunately, Corvallis has scored 8. That game in the bottom of the third. Cowlitz Black Bears on the losing side of a game tonight. Not something we're used to seeing from them. That pitch over for a strike. 0-1. Bend Elks currently leading the Black Bears 7-1 top 5. Fraser comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses. Count evens up at 1-1. Fraser with the throw over to first base. Driggs back safely. In Victoria, the Harbor Cats lead the Port Angeles Lefties 5-3 in the top of the 5th inning. 1-1 pitch now, swung on and fouled back. And in Kamloops, the North Paws hosting the Riverhawks. It's the North Paws 3, Riverhawks nothing. That game, bottom 4. Ron is totally great to chat with. One-two pitch on the way, swung on, hit through the hole on the left side. That's going to be a base hit. Jesse Pierce getting the throw back into third. Hayden Driggs now on at second base as Kennedy Hara aboard for the first time tonight. Peyton Knowles, second baseman, to the plate. Fraser working closer to the third base side now. Pitch on the way, high and outside, ball 1. Pickle Fest is one of those best, worst ideas ever. It's one of my favorite events that we do here. Fraser comes set. 1-0 on the way. Up. Ball 2. 2-0. Pickle Fest this year taking place July 22nd. Fraser looks back at second. Now brings in the 2-0. Misses high. Ball 3. 3-0. Max working a little bit of a tightrope here. 2 runners on, only 1 down. Behind in the count, 3-0 to Peyton Knowles with Ben Parker on deck. Look back to second. 3-0 now. In there for a strike. 3-1. So we got a doubleheader set up that day. It is the Wild Wild West League. Gresham Grey Wolves versus the Portland Gherkins. That's the early game. 3-1 pitch now. Swung on and missed. Count goes full, 3-2. Fraser works his way back. Fraser looks back at second. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, inside out, swing, cut. Jackson Jaha coming over to make the catch. I guess we call that P5. So runners on at first and second, 2 down. Ben Parker to the plate. So the festivities start at 2 in the afternoon. It goes until 9 because the late game features the Portland Pickles versus the YouTube Melonheads. Pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 1. Sorry, Gary, did you not know that we were playing the Melonheads? No? Okay. Very rarely do I inform Gary of things. Gary is usually the fountain of knowledge that I am getting information from. Look back towards second, 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, hit out towards center. Diving play by Kyler Stancato, and he makes the play, coming in to rob Ben Parker of likely an RBI single at the very least. Call that L8 with the exclamation point, and that'll do it for the Sweets here in the third. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. To the bottom of the third inning we go. Portland leads 2-0. Are we going to keep it here for the pickle juice drinking contest? We are. I'm going to duck out of this, though. Here are Joe and Jeremiah.
Count them down, Walker Stadium. We're going to make them chug this pickle juice. The winner will get absolutely nothing. Count them down. 3, 2, 1, go. Chug, 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 chug. Rogan crushed it. Savannah, you still have to drink that. Sorry. Yeah, you can't just not. Let's hear it for Rogan, our winner, everybody. We do have a little something for you. Don't worry, buddy. We have some expired passes to the Adidas store. A whole pile of them. Happy birthday, Muriel. Happy birthday. He's got a little pickle puppet that he's hitting people in the face with. We're having a good time.
For those of you that are native to the Northwest and are Portland Trailblazers fans, we are currently playing Rip City Rhapsody over the PA speakers here.
Here he is again.
You're welcome.
Leading off the bottom of the third, your center fielder from Cal State Bakersfield, number 16, Kyler Stancato.
The dulcet tones of one Joe Simons letting you know that that is Kyler Stancato coming up to the plate for his first at-bat this evening. First pitch he sees from Aiden Aitken, over for a strike. 0-1. So I'm not completely sure what is going on with the Pickle Fest tickets. I was under the impression that Pickle Fest was a double-header. Pitch fouled away, count goes to 0-2. But now I don't know for certain. Historically, it was a doubleheader where if you paid to get into Game 1, they asked that you go sit on the berms for Game 2. I would think that would be the case. 0-2 pitch on the way. I'm getting a thumbs up from Simon in front of me, and I will trust that he knows what he's talking about. So, yes, if you buy tickets to the early game, you'll get to stay for the late game. And yes, they are YouTube's best baseball players. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, hit towards short. Another nice field job by Kennedy Hara. Throw over to first in time. 6-3 the put out on Stancato. Hara's playing a good shortstop tonight. Definitely had a few opportunities. That's his third successful attempt tonight. Rob joining us here at the ballpark. Glad to have you. I saw my friend Uncle Bob checked into the chat not too long ago. Glad to have you along. Aitkins pitch on the way, over for a strike. 0-1. Yes, and April, I haven't even gotten to the best part of Pickle Fest. We bring brewers in, there's live music. It is a party all afternoon long. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, fouled off to the parking lot. Count goes 0-2. Last year, I was hanging out for the early game, just out in the crowd, hanging out with some friends, and then because the late game was a Pickles game, I had to call a game that evening. Getting into his motion, 0-2 on the way, swung on and fouled off. No, struck him out, No, it was a foul ball. I was right the first time. Yeesh. So I was going to call the late game, and they said, hey, you should try the beers that the vendors brought on the broadcast. And I was like, yeah, that'd be great. They're like, we'll bring you some 2-ounce cups of each beer. Okay, no problem. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Count goes to 1-2 on Zage. And for the first few times, that's what they did. They brought me small tastes of the beers. As the game continued to go on and the beer vendors didn't want to take home cans and stuff that they'd brought here, I was being delivered full 12-ounce cans. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, popped up. Right side foul. That one headed toward the Atlas Pizza bunker. And eventually, around the 5th inning or so, I could tell that I was not enunciating very well, so had to ask them to stop bringing me beer because I had to drive home. 1-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. 2-2. So yes, Mom's going to get to hang out with me at the ballpark for game 1 for a little bit. I will have some beers with her and some friends, and then I will be calling the late game that evening. 2-2 pitch missing inside, ball 3, 3-2. It really is an afternoon-long party here at Walker Stadium, and it is more fun than you can shake a stick at. Even if that stick looks like a baseball bat, and it's being wielded by Evan Cloyd. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on, hit to third, nicely grabbed by Andrew Graham. The throw to first in time. 5-3 the putout, and we are seeing some great defense here this game. Two down, that's going to bring up number 41, your third baseman, Jackson Jaha. Or as Jeremiah likes to refer to him during warm-ups, Jaha Blast. First pitch, he sees this at-bat, misses low, ball 1. Yes, fans, Pickles tickets make great Mother's Day gifts, birthday gifts, graduation gifts, whatever. Wind and the 1-0 pitch on the way, missing, ball 2, 2-0. We still do have a number of games left this season. Be sure to visit picklesbaseball.com to get your tickets, especially for Pickle Fest. 2-0 pitch on the way, outside, ball 3. 3-0. What a beautiful evening this turned out to be for baseball. Park is nice and jammed. 3-0 pitch on the way, over for a strike, 3-1. Figured there had to be a reason Jaha wasn't going anywhere. Bouncer towards the left side. Kennedy Hara again, throw to first. This time could not be handled by Jacob Marquez. E5. All right. After some of the plays we saw Hara make, I might have been more inclined to go E3 on that, or E6, excuse me. That was the shortstop. My bad.
Number 1, Dalton Mayshore.
No matter the specifics, a runner on first, 2 down, and that brings up Dalton Mayshore. I know, Ross, only 3 weeks left. The season has gone too quickly. First pitch swung on and missed by Mayshore, 0-1. Ross, am I correct, just to double check since you are paying attention, am I correct that if you have tickets to Game 1 of Pickle Fest, you will be allowed to attend Game 2 and just ask to move out to the berms? Group effort here, friends. Aitkins 0-1 pitch. That one floats in for a strike, goes off speed, count goes 0-2. Yes, and then there's the playoffs. Dig that optimism, friend. Aitken looks over at first, comes set. 0-2 now on the way. Swung on, bounced down the third base line. Foul. Jaha running with the pitch. Aitken back up on the mound. Mayshore steps back in. Aitken set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off the right tone pole. Just past Jesse Pierce in the vicinity of the on-deck circle. New baseball is given to home plate umpire Jacob Hudson. He returns to the home plate area. Mayshore now stands back in. Steve, the playoffs are complicated. 0-2 pitch on the way, outside, runner goes, throw down to second base, into center field. Credit Jackson Jaha with a stolen base. So Jaha now on at second base. Mayshore at the plate, 2 down. Behind in the count, 1-2. The playoffs are not single elimination in the first round. Actually, I think only the championship is 1 game. Gary will fill me in. 1-2 pitch on the way, low ball 2-2. I started to look through the setup for this year just to get a handle on which teams will be going. The winner of the first half automatically has a spot in the playoffs, and that is the Ridgefield Raptors. Winner of the second half also gets a spot. Winner of the overall gets a spot. And a wild card team gets in. Look back towards second. 2-2 pitch on the way. Outside ball 3. 3-2. Jaha his lead out at second base. Aitken set. 3-2 on the way, outside ball 4. Not even close. Dalton Mayshore taking the 90-foot trip to first base. That'll bring up left fielder Jesse Pierce. That crunch jingle is an earworm. Credit where credit is due. Runners on at first and second, 2 down. Bottom of the third inning. Aitken's first pitch to Pierce. This at bat misses, low ball 1. Runners get their leads. Peyton Knowles going to be responsible for holding Jaha on at second. A look back to second. 1-0 pitch on the way now. Over for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Aitken shakes off Driggs once, now comes set. 1-1 on the way, swung on and missed. Pierce out in front of that one, count goes to 1-2. Aitken comes set. Looks back at second. Brings in the 1-2. Swung on. Hit in the left center field, and that's going to get down for the base hit. Rounding third and heading home, Jackson. Dalton Mayshore being held up at first base. RBI single for Jesse Pearson. Raise those chairs.
Now batting, number 6.
And we are going to have a mound visit for the Walla Suites. I believe that's Anthony Murillo. Gary, I forgot to check. Was Molna suspended for this game? Their coach? No? Okay. I didn't see it go through, but I forgot to check specifically. Home plate umpire Jacob Hudson out to the mound. So let's talk about the West Coast League playoffs. Playoffs start the second full off day following the last regular season game of the West Coast League schedule. The opening divisional series is a best of 3 with 2 game ones in each division, hosted by the third and fourth postseason qualifiers. We're not going to get that deep on it, friends. No scheduled off days during the West Coast League divisional series. And then the divisional championship game is a single divisional championship game, and then the league championship game is also a single game. So only the opening round is 3 games. So runners on the corners, 2 down. First pitch to Metcho misses low, ball 1. So Steve, I hope you're still with us, and I hope I explained that well enough for you, friend. Got to be the pants. Listen, when you're that tall and playing in a summer league, finding the right pants to fit is probably very, very difficult. 1-0 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. 2-0. Pierce over at first, Mayshore on at third. Metcho singled his first time up. 2-0 pitch on the way, swung on, hit towards short, over to second, and that will do it. 6-4 the put out on Jack Metcho, rally over for the Portland Pickles, but they do plate another run here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We head to the top of the 4th. Your score, Portland 3, Walla nothing.
You don't go to a Pickles game because they play some generic version of baseball that you could see anywhere. So why buy a sofa like that? Check out Perch Furniture. We are hometown experts, wholly dedicated to getting you a great sofa. Perch Furniture is Portland born, West Coast built, and our sofas are adaptable in every dimension and detail. At social media, we're at Perch Furniture, perchfurniture.com, or available in our showroom. Go Pickles.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
Welcome back, friends. To the top of the fourth inning we go. Your numbers across the board. For the Walla Walla Sweets, no runs on 3 hits and 1 error. For your Portland Pickles, 3 runs on 3 base hits and no errors. Friends, I am Mike Checks working alongside Gary, Sam, Crow, Mo, and Simon this evening. And the voice of the Walla Walla Sweets, Gary Ederle, also joining us in the booth this evening. Glad to have him along. Caden Watipka, Andrew Graham, Aiden Espinoza for Walla Walla here in the 4th inning. First pitch, top 4, missing up and away, ball 1. Simon was kind enough to give me a list of the brewers that are already signed on for Pickle Fest. Wind in the 1-0 pitch, swung on, popped up, right side, foul. How do the Pickles build their rosters? Is there a tryout or do players commit to playing in the West Coast League during the summer? So, Ian, this is actually something we covered with Mags. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up right side. That one tailing, foul. Nobody made the catch. Count goes to 1-2. Yeah, it's something I got to cover with Mags on the pregame shows that we do because I did want to ask him about that. That has remained a bit of a mystery to me as well. Wind in the 1-2 pitch on the way, misses up ball 2. 2-2 on Wotipka. Wind in the 2-2 pitch now. Outside, ball 3, 3-2. So sometimes it's coaches sending players here. Actually, a lot of time that's what it was my impression. Wind in the 3-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him. Caden Wotipka strikes out. Second strikeout for Max Fraser. Ron the K-Man going to hang K number 2 out there in left field. One away, and that'll bring up third baseman Andrew Graham. Not that home games in the playoffs give you an advantage, says the Jays ticket holder for Game 3. Yeah, that series was amazing for me as a Mariner fan. And then there was the painful final game against Houston. Wind in the 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, fouled into the netting, 0-2. Playoffs will break your heart. Also didn't do too well for the Pickles last year, unfortunately. Ridgefield taking Game 1, and then the Raptors coming up here, or coming down here and getting Game 2 in the opening round last year. 0-2 pitch on the way. Did it hit him? Did it not is the question at home plate. Judge says no. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2. Got him on the outer part of the plate. No. Wow. All right. I'm doing that thing where I'm jumping ahead. Count is 2-2. Fraser missing outside, ball 3. 3-2. Aiden Espinoza on deck. 3-2 on its way now, swung on, fouled off. Fraser readjusts, now steps back up on the bump. Graham steps back in, twirls the bat. Wind and the 3-2 again, outside, ball 4. So Graham works a walk that he thought he had earlier. 1 on, 1 away. Aiden Espinoza, the left fielder, to the plate. Espinoza lined out to Jesse Pierce back in the second inning. First pitch popped up. Center field, Stancato running and running and running and catching. F8 the put out on Aiden Espinoza. Ian, I did make it up for a game this year. I got to go up and catch opening night, a tradition that I like to do. Always a fun time up at Safeco Nay T-Mobile Park. Optimus Prime checking in. Welcome, friend. Fun baseball game so far. First pitch swung on and missed by Marquez, 0-1. Pickles leading 3-0. Playing here in the top of the fourth inning, 2 down. Fraser gets his sign from Luke Bard, 0-1 on the way. Misses ball 1. 1-1. Fraser with the 1-1. That one in the dirt. Nice stop by Bard. Count goes 2-1. That was a great game. I also was very lucky, and I got to be in the stadium last season when Cal Raleigh hit the drought-ending home run, and that will be a sports memory that is forever etched in my brain. Fraser comes set at the belt, looks over at first. 2-1 pitch swung on, and that one is ripped out to left field. Oh my gosh, a running, leaping play by Jesse Pierce. Absolutely robbing Jason Marquez of extra bases. L7 exclamation point. Mark that one down in your scorebooks, and that'll end the top of the fourth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Friends, we're going to keep the broadcast right here because we've got a basketball hoop set up down the third base line. Because of course we do. Here is Jeremiah Coughlin.
Is back, defending his title for the night. Who else? Drew? Jeeves. Cheese. All right, Cheese, you're up first. You get 2 shots. And the winner gets this jar of pickles. All right, Cheese, throw it. We don't have all day, buddy. Okay, 0 for 1. All right. Oh, that was close. All right, Drew, you're up. I think Drew might be the coward that didn't want to do pickle juice earlier. Whoa. Family show, Drew. Whoa. All right, Rogan, you're up, buddy. I believe in you. He's got the Dylan shoes on. Oh, thanks, bud. To the right. It was actually dead on. All right, for the win, Rogan, and all the pickles in the world.
We need Dame.
Rogan's our winner! Give him the pickles! Give him a hand, Walker Stadium. This is not as easy as it looks. Hey, Rogan, come get your pickles. Yeah!
77 pickles in that jar.
77.
I did. I counted those myself, Kayla.
All righty, baseball friends. On the mound, that is new pitcher for the Walla Walla Sweets, number 46, Adam Brooks. Brooks takes over for Aiden Aitken, who goes 3 innings, gives up 3 hits, 3 runs. All 3 of those were earned, walked 2, and did not strike anyone out. Paranoid Android checking in. Glad to have you along, friend. Nice evening for a ball game here at Walker Stadium. It is Blazers night here at the stadium. That was just silly for a jar of pickles. Yes, you are absolutely right, Debbie. Almost everything here is just silly. While we have a moment, let's update you all on the West Coast League scores from around the association. Wenatchee Apple Sox being extremely mean to their host, the Nanaimo Night Owls. Apple Sox leading 8-1, bottom 5. In Bellingham, the Bells still leading the Raptors by a score of 3-0. That game, bottom 7. Corvallis 8, Springfield now 5. That game, bottom 6 in Springfield. Elks unrelenting against the Black Bears, now lead that one 12-3, bottom 6. Victoria Harbor Cats say hold my beer though. They lead the Port Angeles Lefties 13-4, top 6. And the Kamloops North Paws doubling up the Edmonton Riverhawks 4-2. That game, bottom 5 in Kamloops. Now you are updated on the West Coast League scores, friend. Armando Briseño, Evan Cloyd, and Luke Bard for your Pickles. First pitch from Brooks, well outside, ball 1. If it wasn't silly, I'd be concerned. Point taken. Aaron checking into chat. Glad to have you along with us, friend. Enjoy the ride. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off. Just gets over the top of the netting, and yet still, nobody makes a catch. There was some clapping. Did they make a catch? I don't think so. The clapping was delayed. Did she catch it? Well, listen, the little leaguers that chased down the foul balls got it, but they didn't catch it. I realize I am now smack talking little leaguers. Maybe I should slow my roll. 2-1 the count. Next pitch to Briseño, swung on, popped up, right side. Shallow right field, 3 players over. It's going to be Peyton Knowles making the catch, P4 the putout. That's right, Paul hanging out here at Walker Stadium this evening. Man, you got tickets to a great game tonight, friend. Tables out in the outfield area look filled up or close to capacity. Brooks' first pitch swung on, and you have got to be kidding me. Bingo, bango, bongo, that one is gone. Put out an APB for Evan Cloyd because that kid is murdering baseballs tonight here at Walker Stadium. Or maybe the first baseman is just into sharing baseballs with his friends in the bullpen area because that is where both of those shots have gone tonight. This one a solo effort for your Pickles first baseman who is lighting the world on fire tonight. Luke Bard now stands in, pops one up on the infield. Looks like it's going to be Peyton Knowles again, and it is. P4 the put out on Luke Bard.
Hey, make sure you check in with Molly from Game On. Giveaway, Molly. Sign up here for our Pickles
Wow.
season ticket wait list. She's going around taking names. Giveaway, Molly.
This is probably hyperbole, but I feel like Evan Cloyd has hit 2 baseballs farther than I have walked today. Line in the first pitch to Stan Cotto, misses ball 1. Channeling his inner Julio, yes indeed. Boom goes the dynamite, yes indeed. Have yourself a night, Evan Cloyd. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on. Hit to the right side, slow roller. Knowles has got it over to first, 4-3 the put out. Peyton Knowles involved in all 3 putouts this inning, but in between there, Evan Cloyd manages to go yard once again. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on to the top of the 5th inning. We go here at Walker Stadium. We score Portland 4, Sweets nothing.
Some play for the thrill, others the fortune. But the true legends, they play for the free drinks. Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Live rangerously.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? Not a problem anymore! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, hoppy, and comes in a variety of options. Plus, you can take it almost anywhere. Stop drinking boring beer. Instead, join the many others living rangerously today. But wait, there's more. Call 833-V-RANGER. That's 833-V-RANGER to get free rangerousness. Live rangerously today. Call now.
Welcome back, friends. New pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles. That's Drew Stapleton. His first pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Stapleton taking over for Max Frazier, who goes 4 innings, scatters 3 hits, doesn't give up a run, walks 1, and strikes out 2. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, fouled off, right side, and a catch was made while holding a beer bat. Well done, friend. All right. Michael Summers joining us once again. Glad to have you along, friend. Wind, and now the 0-2 pitch on the way, well outside. Ball 1. Joe Simons shouting out that foul ball catching friend once again. That was a great catch while holding a beer bat that was not empty. 1-2 pitch fouled off, right side, into the park. Well, this game's had a little bit of everything. Everything fun, not silly things like pitch clock violations and whatnot. 1-2 pitch, got him looking, strike 3. Hayden Driggs down on strikes. Drew Stapleton's first strikeout. Number 3 overall. Logan Meyer now to the plate. You know, Ian, I do feel like that should count as an out, especially with the beer bat in hand. First pitch of the at-bat, high and tight, ball 1. Logan Meyer struck out his first time up. It was the first strikeout of Frazier's. Pitch on the way, inside, ball 2. Into his motion 2-0 pitch now, swung on. Bouncer down the third baseline, and the slow one, Jaha charges, throw to first, not in time. Infield single for Logan Meyer. Lineup turns over for the Walla Sweets. That means Kennedy Hara, the shortstop, to the plate. Hara 1 for 2, a single and a fly out to Armando Briseño, who was out in center field. Shallow center field, but still. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Sun is about halfway down behind the trees out in left field. Still going to be a little bit longer before the lights take effect here on the playing surface. 0-1 pitch on the way, in the dirt, nice stop by Bard. Count evens up at 1-1. Mitch Miles checking in. Glad to have you along as well. Carrie, good to see you. Been a fun one so far here tonight. Stapleton with the 1-1. That one in there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Meyer gets his lead off of first base. About 2.5 steps being held on by Cloyd. 1-2 pitch on the way from Stapleton. Swung on. Bouncer towards short. Over to second for one. The relay to first. Not in time. 4-6 fielder's choice. 6-4, excuse me, fielder's choice erases Logan Meyer. So Meyer has been traded for Hara at first base. Now Peyton Knowles to the plate. Stapleton's first pitch over the outside, a part of home plate for a strike, 0-1. Party Deck is very pro-Dolphin tonight. Throw over to first base, just barely back in time was Kennedy Hara. A 1 pitch on the way, swung on, fouled off to the left side. 0-2. Stapleton has his sign from Bard. Comes set at the belt now, brings in the 0-2 pitch, but high ball one.
The beer backpack is out. Chili cider. Original.
See, I tried calling it a beverage bat earlier. Mo making the point that if you put cider in it, it's no longer a beer bat. And I am inclined to agree with that assessment. You could call it a boozy bat. We can learn to change our names for things. We no longer say interns, we say game op staff. We won't say beer bat, we'll say boozy bat. It's easy. We can change things like that. I like boozy bat. Oh, he's toasted. Yep, got him. I echo Jeremiah's sentiments on that. Meow, 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 meow. 1-3 pickoff move. Kennedy Hara is erased. Peyton Knowles will be the next batter in the top of the 6th inning. But friends, it's time for Dizzy Bat. Make sure you pick your cheaters before they start. I'll be back with you in just a minute because I'm going to eat.
There he is. Then we got just a random guy out here. All right, you guys know the rules. Face this way, you're going to run this way. Head on the bat on the ground, spin till I say go, and then run and grab the sandwich from Dylan. Yeah, you probably want to lose the sunglasses. Let's have a hand for Greg, huh? Hot dads? We should have had him in the hot dad contest, but all right. Head on the bat on the ground, count them down, Walker Stadium. 3, 2, 1, spin. 1, 2, 3. You're getting heckled bad. Kevin, you got to put the bat on the ground, buddy. None of those count. We got to start over now. 8, 9, 10, go! See ya. Oh, Pete's down! Hot Dad Greg with the win! What an effort! Give him a hand, Walker Stadium.
We got a big shout out to Tim from New Zealand and Karsten from Germany sitting in the picnic tables in left field. They're here with the corporate relations professionals. This is their first American baseball game. Welcome, Tim and Karsten.
This is Zage Lancaster. Next one.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth, number 14, Zay.
Well, I feel bad that I cut off Joe introducing Zage Lancaster. And yes, you did hear Hot Dad Greg. You never know what you're going to see or hear at a Pickles game. First pitch, bottom of 5, missing outside, ball 1. Jeremiah is so good at his job down there. Wind and the 1-0 pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 2. Right, imagine your first American baseball game as a Pickles game. We have ruined baseball for them now. Nothing is ever going to be the same. Wind to the 2-0 pitch, swung on and fouled into the netting on the right. Count goes to 2-1. Also from New Zealand, amazing. Sure, Savannah, which one did I mess up? Thank you very much, friend. Wind in Brooks, 2-1 pitch. Misses away, ball 3. 3-1. Glad you could join the broadcast, Savannah. Thanks for joining us. 4-0, bottom of the 5th inning. Wind in the 3-1 pitch. Misses low, ball 4. Zage Lancaster working a leadoff walk here in the 5th. That'll bring up third baseman Jackson Jaha.
From the University of Oregon, number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Jaha bounced out 6-3 in the first, reached on an error in the third. Now up with nobody down, excuse me. Brooks' first pitch, missing inside, ball 1. Annika, thank you very much. Game Ops Annika bringing us food, making sure that we're not dying up here. I appreciate it. Yep, I'll make sure they get them. Perfect. Thanks, friend. 1-0 pitch, missing ball 2, 2-0. Jaha takes a couple practice swings as Brooks comes set. Throws over to first. Lancaster back standing. Well, Ian, I hope you apologized. Lancaster gets his lead. 2-0 pitch on the way in the dirt, ball 3, 3-0. Blaze is at the game. Saw Blaze running around here earlier getting photo ops. Blazers night's a huge night here at the ballpark. 3-0 pitch on the way. Misses high, ball 4. Lancaster moves down to second base. Jackson Jaha aboard. Brooks walking the first 2 batters here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and that is going to bring up the designated hitter, Dalton Mayshore.
Now batting, number 1, Dalton Mayshore.
Looks like we got some movement in the Walla bullpen. Mound visit for the Sweets. Kill him with kindness, friends. What's up? Yes, you absolutely can. I didn't realize that was coming for you. I'm so sorry. I just put it in the cup. 1 or 2? 2? All right. I just put it in the cup. Did you need one as well? Yep, we can hook that up. All right, mound visit over. There's a Ruby Jewel ice cream sandwich just waiting for the end of this inning for me. If you haven't had a chance, get yourself a Ruby Jewel ice cream sandwich, especially before the weather heats up this weekend. You will thank yourself later. Bunt shown, pulled back, pitch misses 1-0. Ian asking the Pickles to keep the line moving. They sure did last night. Multiple hit parades last evening. Brooks stares in, comes set, looks back at second. 1-0 pitch on the way, over for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. No deep fried Twinkies tonight, no. Runners have got their lead. Brooks finally got the sign he was looking for. Looks back at second. Now brings in the 1-1. Swung on and ripped into left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Being waved home is Zage Lancaster. Slips up, retreats to third base. Base is brine now after a single by Dalton Mayshore. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And to the plate, number 44, your left fielder, Jesse Pierce. Runners at every base. Pitch on the way, over for a strike. Brooks set. 0-1, fouled off into the netting. On the right side and rebounds by the first base line.
Visitors from the Netherlands here. First Pickles game.
Adam Brooks stares in. Shakes off Driggs once, now comes set. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the right again. Yeah, Mitch, my guess was that was the case too. A little more time for the arms in the bullpen to warm up, of it which it looks like there's at least one, if not two, down there warming up for the Sweets. Brooks has his sign, comes set at the waist. 0-2 pitch on the way again. Over, called, strike three. Pierce is set down. First strikeout for Adam Brooks. That'll bring up shortstop Jack Metcho. Base is still packed full of Pickles with one out. Brooks' first pitch to Metcho, floats in for a strike. 0-1. Bob Van Dam checking in. Glad to have you along. You've missed some fireworks, friend. Evan Cloyd with a two-run home run in the second, then a solo shot in the fourth. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, hit out towards right field. Drifting back on the ball, Logan Meyer makes the catch. Runners from second and third tag. Zage Lancaster comes home and scores. Friends, that means it's time to raise those chairs. Jackson Jaha moves up to third, SF9 for Metcho and an RBI.
Say Loudwater Stadium for your next batter. Number 10, Armando. No, we're going to save it. We're going to save it.
And it looks like we got a mound visit for Walla, and my guess is we are going to have ourselves a pitching change. Friends, I will be back with the line on Adam Brooks and the new pitcher in just a moment. Your score on the board, Portland 5, Walla nothing.
I didn't drink it all, you did.
Oaks Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long for a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today. Visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
also at Dylan's Hideaway Bar, very modest line.
Get some drinks, get on TikTok.
Sure. Have yourself a good time.
Yeah. Think about those two Evan Floyd hangers. Those are what I'll go to sleep thinking about tonight.
All right, for real this time.
Oh, Liverpool.
At the plate for your Pickles, number 10, Armando Briseño.
Briseño to stand in against Jacob Henderson. His first pitch of the ball game taken into right field. Down for a base hit. That one's going to get all the way to the wall. Jackson Jaha in, being waved around Dalton Mayshore. And a two-run double for Armando Briseño. Raise those chairs, friends.
Here he comes again. Get the loudest you've been all night for number 34, Evan Floyd.
So the question is, do you pitch to Evan Cloyd? Jackson Henderson looks back at second, and again, and throws to the second baseman, who was about 4 paces off the bag, but was successful in getting Briseño back to the bag. Henderson has his sign. Pitch on the way, over for a strike. 0-1 Jackson Henderson from Northwest Nazarene College. Jackson Henderson stands in at 6'1", shortest pitcher we've seen tonight, and he's still over 6 feet tall. Next pitch swung on and missed. Cloyd behind in the count, 0-2. Henderson a 1-0 record with a 1.68 ERA in 7 games. Briseño a short lead at second. Look back at second. Pitch on the way. Swung on. That one hit towards right center. Actually, more right field. Logan Meyer makes the catch. F9 the putout, and that will do it for Portland here in the 5th inning. But they do plate 3 more runs. Friends, we're headed to the top of the 6th inning. Your score, 7-0 Pickles.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Hey, don't judge me. I'm waiting to run my dishwasher and get my laundry done after this peak time event is over. You know, those times when you get rewarded for shifting your energy use away from the times when energy use is high or prices are expensive. And when we all just shift a little, it helps bring more sustainable resources into the mix. So relax. Learn more about shifting energy today at portlandgeneral.com/shift.
I'm just not ready to go back to a gym.
Well, clearly you haven't gone crunch mode.
Crunch mode?
It's the feeling that you get
when you finish up a set.
Everyone working up a sweat. When you're hating your trainer, the lover when you're done.
Working out the meal, you know the one. Yeah, that's crunch mode.
Crunch mode.
Join Crunch Fitness. Membership start at $9.99 a month.
Fitness.
Welcome back, friends, specifically Idaho Mash, who has joined the chat once again. Glad to have you back, friend. Top of the 6th inning, Peyton Knowles, Ben Parker, Caden Wotipka for the Walla Walla Sweets. And Drew Stapleton out there on the mound. Line of the pitch on the way, missing. Gary, the scoreboard's not quite right up there. Next pitch missing away. Also sorry to hear that, Idaho. Wind in the 3-0 pitch, outside, ball 4. So leadoff walk to Peyton Knowles. First time Knowles has been aboard tonight. Center fielder Ben Parker to the plate. Dalton went 1 for 4 last night with 2 runs and an RBI. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that one taken out towards right field. Will it stay fair? No, it will not. Didn't quite have the power to get out, also couldn't quite stay fair down the right field line. In the first game, Dalton was 0 for 1, but managed 3 walks and a stolen base. So yes, Dalton's had a good series so far, friend. Knowles a lead over at first. Parker's watches the next pitch fly by. Count evens up 1-1. It is our Dylan race at the end of this half inning. 1-1 pitch on the way. Check swing over for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. I'm told Dylan will be racing Blaze. We'll see about that, especially after losing earlier. 1-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. Parker takes a couple practice swings as he steps back in. Stapleton's 2-2, misses away ball 3, 3-2. Knowles a lead over at first base, 2.5 steps it looks like. 3-2 on the way, runner goes, swung on and missed, throw down to second base, not gonna get there. Nice job backing up by Jack Metcho. Oh, he was out. Runner interference?
Hang on there, Ronald. How about a hand for Ron the game man out there in left field underneath the Sinister Ortho sign?
Okay, so Ben Parker strikes out. That is the first strikeout for, or excuse me, the second strikeout for Drew Stapleton. And then, Gary, I'm sorry, was it runner interference or? So batter interference means Peyton Knowles out attempting to steal second base. So, you know, your typical strike him out batter's interference double play. Show of hands as to how many of you had that on your bingo cards. Line in the 1-0 pitch from Stapleton now misses low ball 2, 2-0. That is Caden Wotipka at the plate. Bounced out to second his first time up, struck out the last time up. Next pitch, outside, ball 3. .30 pitch now from Stapleton. That one misses ball 4. So Wotipka aboard via the walk. Second batter to reach here for the Sweets in the 6th inning. I'll just write that into the free space. Sorry, Paul, that was a strikeout of Ben Parker and then batter interference as Luke Bard tried to get the ball down to second base. He was standing in front of the catcher. First pitch to Graham, strike one. I knew the runner was going and looked up to second, but did not see Parker step in front of Luke Bard. 0-1 pitch missing away, 1-1. Graham gathers himself and steps back in. Stapleton set at the belt. 1-1 now. Misses outside, ball 2. Andrew steps back in. 2-1 pitch on the way. Misses low, ball 3. 3-1. Pickles 7, Sweets nothing. We'll run through the West Coast League scores in a little bit. Next pitch misses away, ball 4. All of a sudden, Stapleton seems to have lost his accuracy, walking back-to-back batters. Wotipka at second, Andrew Graham on at first, Aiden Espinoza to the plate, and pitching coach Brian Grant strolling out to the mound as Luke Bard goes to have a conversation with Drew Stapleton. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here, and I will just plow through the West Coast League scores for y'all. The only game that is final so far was in Bellingham. The Bells knocking off the Raptors 3-2. In the top of the 8th inning, the Apple Sox 12, Nanaimo Night Owls 1. That game in Nanaimo in the top of the 8th inning. Springfield trying to make it interesting against Corvallis. The visiting Knights lead that game 8-6, bottom 8. Also in the bottom of the 8th, the Bend Elks still all over the College Black Bears 12-3. Victoria Harbor Cats over the Port Angeles Lefties in Victoria 13-4 in the top of the 9th. And the Edmonton Riverhawks leading the Kamloops North Paws 9-5. That game in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mound visit over. Stapleton to face Aiden Espinoza. Looks back at second, pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. Espinoza lined out to Jesse Pierce and flew out to Stan Cotto. 0-for-2 tonight. Wotipka lead at second base. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and rocketed foul to the left side. That bounce off the porta potty door? Okay. That's happened before. At least one bounced off the roof. Line in the 1-1 pitch now. High. Throw down to second base. Trying to see if they could catch Caden Wotipka napping. Yeah, Aaron, we've got some West Coast League teams up in that neck of the woods. You know, maybe next summer you can check the Pickles schedule, see when they're up there. Go out to see your brother about the same time, catch the Pickles up in Canada. Look back towards second, 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, that one taken into left field, coming up and making the catch, Jesse Pierce. L7 the put out, and that ends the Sweets rally here in the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. All right. It is the clothing switcheroo relay, and I'll go ahead and kick that down to Joe and Jeremiah Coughlin. They'll run you through this one.
Put a jersey first, then shoes, then shorts. Other way around. David and Preston. Let's hear it for David and Preston, Walker Stadium. Count them down. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, David's got the shirt on, doing good. It's on backwards, but that's okay. Preston with the shorts. David to the shoes. David! Oh, those are giants. Preston lost both shoes already. Let's hear for David, our winner. Size 22s. Great job.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Yeah, Joe?
Did you purchase a Lunchable?
I do.
Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles. Locally owned and brewed in Portland, Oregon. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. It slaps. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles.
Welcome back, friends. New pitcher on the mound for the Walla Walla Sweets. This is number 27, Dylan Berry, right-hander from Cumberland University. Takes over for Jackson Henderson. All right, it looks like we got Andrew McKenna on deck.
Lead off with bottom of the sixth. Number 39, Andrew McKenna.
So Andrew McKenna up in Luke Bard's spot. My guess is McKenna will take over the catching duties. First pitch he sees tonight misses away, ball one. Next pitch, check swing, ball in the dirt. An appeal down to first base didn't go. Count is 2-0 on McKenna. McKenna steps back in, taps home plate, and twirls the bat. Dylan Berry with the 2-0 on the way, misses high, ball 3. 3-0. Was there anyone inside the porta potty at the time? We didn't hold the camera on them, so I do not know. It would be quite the disturbance. 3-0 pitch on the way, in there for a strike. Count moves to 3-1. Barry's next pitch. That hit him. An Andrew McKenna special.
Here's your center fielder.
So McKenna aboard via the HBP. You're as shocked as I am. Well, no, we're not. Oh, first pitch on the way to Stan Cotto, missing up, ball one. There is an inflatable baseball that has worked itself free on the first base side. 1-0 pitch on the way outside, ball 2, 2-0. Hayden Driggs out to have a conversation with Dylan Berry. Well, I hope it hasn't happened here. I wonder if there are more beer bats down the first base line or the third base line. First base representing pretty hard tonight. Stan Cotto steps back in. Dylan Berry with the 2-0 pitch, missing high, ball 3, 3-0. Yeah, having trouble finding the strike zone indeed. Stancato steps back in. 3-0 pitch on the way, misses, ball 4. So McKenna moves down to second, Kyler Stancato aboard. First two runners have reached, and Zage Lancaster to the plate. Well, Ian, he said when I interviewed him one day that he just doesn't move. Crowds the plate a little bit. Sometimes pitchers don't have the best control or like to throw inside, and he's got a free 90 feet. Berry looks back at second, brings in his first pitch to Zage Lancaster, over for a strike. 0-1. It does sound like there is kind of an art form to it. McKenna gets his lead out at second. 0-1 pitch now on the way, misses low, ball 1. Is that a tracked stat? Are you asking about getting hit by pitches? Yes, it is. He leads the team, and last time I looked, also leads the West Coast League in getting hit by a pitch. 1-1 on its way now. Floats in high, ball 2, 2-1. McKenna lead at second, Stancato a lead at first. Dylan Berry looks back at second, brings in the 2-1, high ball 3, 3-2. Oh, friends, I didn't write it down. CJ wanted an extra large shirt, right? Oh, I hope I have that right. Dylan Berry now with the 3-1 inside, ball 4. McKenna to third, Stancato to second. Zage Lancaster, the third batter this inning, to be awarded a free pass. That is going to bring up third baseman Jackson Jaha. It helps that he's a catcher, probably used to getting hit by baseballs. Did ask him when I interviewed him if he was a soccer goalie or a hockey goalie at any point. Jackson Jaha fouls off the first pitch. XL, thank you very much. No, he hasn't been hit 3 times tonight. That was his first at-bat. Wind in the 0-1 pitch on the way now. In there, strike 2. Jackson Jaha reached via a walk in the 5th, came around to score, reached via an error in the 3rd, stole a base and came around to score. Dylan Berry with the 0-2 on the way, swung on and fouled off. No, just missed apparently. So Jaha strikes out, first out of the inning. First strikeout for Dylan Berry. That'll bring up Dalton Mayshore. Berry's first pitch to Dalton in the dirt, ball 1. Nice stop, Hayden Driggs. One away here, bottom of the 6th inning. Pickles up 7-0. Mayshore awaits the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, popped up, right side. Will it stay in play? No, it will not. Bounces off a table, then over to the Rallygator bar tent. Count 1-1. Bases Brine, 1 down. Barry with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Count goes 1-2. Looking for Dalton Mayshore home run. He's singled, he's walked. Bounced out 6-3 to end the first inning. Behind in the count, 1-2. Pitch on the way. Low ball 2. 2-2 the count. 1 down. Much appreciate that, Jack. It is definitely a team effort up here, friends. And I got a great one again this year. Mayshore stands back in, 2-2. Barry's pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Struck him out, back-to-back strikeouts now for Dylan Barry. Had a hard time finding the strike zone to start the inning, seems to have found it once again. And it's going to be Jackson Waller taking over for Jesse Pierce.
Now batting, number 48, Jackson Waller.
So base is still brined. Jackson Waller to the plate. First pitch gets away from the catcher. Everybody decides to stay put. Jack Metcho is supposed to be on deck. I believe he is. Waller stands back in. Dylan Barry with the 1-0. Check swing. And the dirt ball 2. Are we starting a wave? Oh, okay. We're playing basketball with the trash can. 2-0 pitch in the dirt again. Nice stop, Hayden Driggs. Ball 3, 3-0. No place to put Jackson Waller. Barry lets out a big sigh. Wind and the 3-0 on the way. Misses high, ball 4. Friends, raise those chairs. Jackson Waller with an RBI, base on balls. Andrew McKenna strolls home. Kyler Stancato checks in at third base. Zage Lancaster advancing to second. So the Pickles have scored in every frame but the first. Jack Metcho to the plate. Dylan Barry's first pitch to Metcho, swung on and missed. 0-1. Wind and the 0-1 pitch on the way, misses outside. Count evens up at 1-1. Chance of let's go Metcho coming up from the crowd. 1-1 pitch on the way, low ball 2, 2-1. Driggs getting a workout behind home plate this inning. Jacob Hudson letting everybody know the count is 2-1. Barry into his motion pitch on the way. Inside ball 3, 3-1. Well, just like there was no place to put Jackson Waller, there's no place to put Jack Metcho. Barry holds now the 3-1 pitch. Over for a strike. Count goes full. Metcho was taken all the way on that one. Don't blame him. Pickle at every base. Full count, 2 down means runners get to take off with the pitch. See if that has any impact on Barry. Line and the pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off. Everybody goes back to where they started from. Jackson Waller on at first, Zage Lancaster on at second, Kyler Stancato on at third. Jack Metcho steps back in. Full count, 2 down. Dylan Barry working a tightrope here. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him, strike 3. Jack Metcho strikes out third. Strikeout for Dylan Barry, and that will end the Pickles rally here in the 6th. They do push across another run without the benefit of the base hit or an error, and they leave 3. To the top of the 7th inning we go. Portland 8, Walla Walla nothing. All righty, baseball friends. We have a few defensive changes for you. May as well just run the entirety of the field right now. That is Drew Stapleton out there on the mound. He'll be throwing now to Andrew McKenna. Their teammates on the field include Ferguson at first, Briseño at second, Jaha still at third, Henning now at short. Your outfielders, Waller, Whitten, and Nushida left to right. First pitch, top 7, missing away. Ball 1. I think I got them all. Stapleton with the wind and the 1-0, missing away. Ball 2, 2-0. Jacob Marquez, Hayden Driggs, and Logan Meyer for the Sweets. Wind and the 2-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 2-1 on Marquez. Marquez was robbed of extra bases on a great play by Jesse Pierce out in left field. Swings through the next pitch. Count evens up at 2-2. Also grounded out to third to end the second inning. 0-2, 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up. Left side, not gonna stay in play. Gonna hit the concrete. Somebody can play it on a bounce.
Great job. Great job to the guy who decided the last minute not to leap for it. Also, good job, buddy.
2-2 the count on Marquez. Pitch on the way, swung on. That one taken into left field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Walla ranging over to get the ball back into the infield. Marquez a leadoff single here in the top of the 7th. Your numbers across the board so far for the visiting Walla Walla Sweets. No runs on 5 base hits and 1 error. For your hometown Portland Pickles, 8 runs on 6 base hits and no errors. Hayden Driggs to the plate. Driggs 1 for 2, watches the first pitch go by, 0-1. Driggs singled to lead off the 3rd, struck out to lead off the 5th. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Driggs quickly behind 0-2. Stapleton set, 0-2 pitch on the way, off the plate, ball 1. 1-2. Ferguson holding Marquez aboard at first. Stapleton set at the belt. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up right side, foul. Count stays 1-2. Lights taking effect on the playing surface now at the stadium. Marquez gets a lead over at first. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Check swing. Doesn't matter. He was rung up anyway. Hayden Driggs caught looking. Second time he's gone down like that.
Autographed jersey raffle after this batter. We will read the
3rd strikeout for Drew Stapleton.
after this batter's announced.
I believe that's number 5 out there on the fence for Ron the K-Man. 1 on, 1 away for right fielder Logan Meyer. First pitch from Stapleton over for a strike, 0-1. Well, it's definitely getting dark out there in left field. 0-1 bounced foul on the left. So Stapleton ahead in the at-bat, 0-2. Meyer 1 for 2 tonight, a single and a strikeout. Stapleton is ready. Meyer steps back in. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. He got him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Drew Stapleton. That'll turn the lineup over once again for Walla Walla. Kennedy Hara to the plate. The backward K is when they get caught looking. You are absolutely right, friend. Ron does have quite a bit of company out there tonight. First pitch fouled off towards the Pickles dugout. 0-1 on Hara. Briseño returns to his spot at second. 0-1 pitch on the way. Over for strike 2. Stapleton getting some good movement out of his off-speed pitches tonight. Marquez gets his lead over at first base. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. Bounced up the third base line, but foul. Count will stay 0-2. Sweet second baseman Peyton Knowles on deck. Oh, y'all in the chat are great. 0-2 pitch on the way. Got him. 3 straight strikeouts for Drew Stapleton to end the Sweets' 7th inning. 5 strikeouts overall for Drew Stapleton, 7 for Pickles pitchers, and that'll do it in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Friends, Time to stretch and do so in the privacy of your own home. We'll be back in just a moment.
Oaks Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long for a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today. Visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
What do you think, son? 8 or 9?
For that, I'd use this.
Manscaped, huh? Son, back in my day, ladies loved grass in the fairways.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not for down there. The beard hedger's for your face.
Oh, really?
The Beard Hedger features a rotary zoom wheel that provides 20 precision settings with just one guard.
Grip it and trim it, baby.
Introducing the Beard Hedger. Order today at manscaped.com.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off Mississippi Avenue in North Portland. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. We've also got a full bar featuring seasonal handcrafted cocktails. Ooh. Complemented by an extensive menu with plenty of options to go. Come hang out by the fire pits for weekly trivia or book a private event. All ages are welcome, and don't forget to bring your dog.
Well, friends, I hope that you stretched during the middle of the 7th. You've done a lot of chairlifting in the last couple of days. Make sure you're taking it easy. New pitcher out on the mound for the Walla Walla Sweets. That is number 41, Luke Stutzman. Stutzman from Grays Harbor College, righty. He'll be on to face, well, we'll see. My guess is Ferguson's taking over for Cloyd in the lineup. But Armando Briseño was still out at second base, so I think we are getting Alejandro Garza now.
From Cal Poly, number 5, Alejandro Peanut Garza.
Peanut to the plate for the Pickles for his first at-bat this game, taking over for Briseño. Line in the first pitch he sees, in there for a strike, 0-1. Stutzman taking over for Dylan Berry. And I don't have the line on Dylan Berry because there have been too many substitutions. Line in the 0-1 pitch on the way. Push that one over towards first. It's going to be a race to the base. Got him. 3-1 the putout. That was close. That was really close. Garza down 3-1. Home plate umpire hand delivering the baseball to Luke Stutzman out on the mound as a conversation is had with Hayden Driggs.
There's a lot going on up here. I didn't see that. Thank you.
Not sure what's going on there.
While we wait, we do have a very special occasion.
Kevin Ferguson to the plate.
Here at Walker Stadium, 10-year wedding anniversary for Steve and Casey. Steve and Casey, married 10 years. Clap for the sanctity of marriage, Walker Stadium. Come on.
Kevin Ferguson taking over for Evan Cloyd, who, frankly, had himself a heck of a ball game.
Number 31, Kevin Ferguson. Woo.
Yeah, I'm going to miss the chat for the Corvallis games as well. I will be watching them, though. Wind and the pitch on the way, swung on and missed, 0-1. Well, I'll be watching the Friday night game and I'll be watching the Sunday night game because, friends, we've got an opportunity Saturday evening. I'm going to MC an event called Pint for Pugs. There's a benefit for the Pacific Pug Rescue. 0-1 pitch on the way, check swing. did not go. Count evens up 1-1. It's happening from 5 to 8 p.m. outside the Threshold Brewery here in Eastern Portland. If you love some pugs, come out, have a couple pints maybe, possibly adopt one. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up right side. Will it stay in play? Yes, it will. 3P the put out on Kevin Ferguson as Jacob Marquez catches that in foul territory. 2 down for your Pickles here in the bottom of the 7th inning. That'll bring up your catcher, Andrew McKenna. Oh, Mitchell, I got no clue on that stat, friend. As much as I love this job, that would require more research than I am capable of putting in getting ready for the game. First pitch swung on, popped up, right field. Logan Meyer finally catches it once it falls out of the sky. P9 the put out on Andrew McKenna. And that does it for your Pickles here in the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left. Friends, to the top of the 8th we go. Your score, Portland 8, Walla nothing.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Oaks Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long for a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today. Visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
As you see your numbers on the board, no runs, 5 hits, and 1 error for our visiting friends, the Sweets. For your Portland Pickles, 8 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and a new pitcher of record on the mound for your Pickles. That is number 40, Andrew LaCour, the left-handed pitcher from UC Davis. Takes over for Drew Stapleton, who goes 3 innings, scatters 2 hits, does not give up a run, strikes out 4. And walked 2. So we'll run through the West Coast League scores as Lewis already spoiled for you. The Corvallis Knights victorious in Springfield by a score of 10-6. Bend Elks managed to hold off the Cowlitz Black Bears 16-3. Bellingham Bells eked out a win against the Ridgefield Raptors in Bellingham. That score 3-2. Harbor Cats destroyed the Port Angeles Lefties 13-4. All of those final, your 2 live games left. In the bottom of the 9th, Nanaimo hoping to rally. They find themselves down 17, though, 18-1, that score to Wenatchee. And the Edmonton Riverhawks 9, Kamloops North Paws 5 in Kamloops. That game in the bottom of the 8th.
Just the most handsome man I've ever seen in my life. A weird EDM kid from Vegas who can't do much. Those acts, first of all.
It's going to be Peyton Knowles, Ben Parker, and Caden Wotipka for the Sweets here in the 8th. When we set the over-under at 307, so that put it at 10:21. It is 9:37 right now. Looking good for those y'all that chose the under. Unless the Pickles decide to score 9 runs in the next half inning. Pitch on the way, low and outside. Ball 1. Knowles 1 for 3, singled his last time up. Was erased from the base paths due to batter interference. Next pitch over for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. The cry from the party deck is loud, and the request is clear. More Dolphin. I think Dylan just got beamed with an inflatable baseball. There is a lot going on right now. 1-1 pitch fouled off. Count goes to 1-2.
The first trivia question coming up after this pitch. The first person to come to the party deck that I hear wins.
One and two, the count. Pitch on the way, over. Got him looking, strike 3. Peyton Knowles frozen. That is the 4th strikeout in a row for Pickles pitchers. First strikeout for Andrew LaCour, 8 overall for the Pickles.
Who has the most blocks in Blazers history?
Arvydas Sabonis.
It is not Greg Oden.
I hope the correct answer is Arvydas Sabonis. Wind in the first pitch of the at-bat, low and inside, ball 1. Joe Simons.
Michael Thompson, what's your name?
Wow. All right.
The big winner.
Joe Simons was doing Portland Trailblazers trivia down below, asked who had the most blocks in Blazers history. It is not Arvydas Sabonis. I've learned something tonight. 1-0 the count on Ben Parker. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the right. That one is parking lot bound. Count evens up on Parker at 1-1. Caden Wotipka on deck. LaCour set. 1-1 pitch on the way, fouled off. And that one bounced under the netting there on the first base line. We got a fan who picked up an unexpected souvenir. Parker behind in the count, 1-2, 1 away. Play continues, top 8. Wind and the pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Andrew LaCour striking out the second batter he has faced. Ron the K-Man, after having a pretty easy first few innings, has been busy out there late. He's going to have to start enlisting some help from the people sitting next to him out there. Pitch on the way, check swing, doesn't matter. That one over for a strike, 0-1.
It is not Clyde Drexler. It is not Damian Lillard.
I didn't hear what the question was. 0-1 pitch. Missing away. 1-1. Is it most minutes in Trailblazers history? Oh, Bill Walton? Wind in the 1-1 pitch. Misses ball 2.
Yes, it is Sidney Wicks.
Yeah, somebody Googled that.
Who? What is your name? Congrats, Kate. It is Sidney Wicks.
2-1 the count. LaCour misses ball 3. 3-1. Now, Ian, we learned it's not Greg Oden. Good guess, though. 3-1 pitch, swung on, fouled off right side. Count goes full, 3-2. Ron is the bomb, Idaho Mash. You are not wrong. Fixture here at Walker Stadium. Always happy for the opportunity to hang out with him before and after games. 3-2 pitch on the way, outside ball 4. So after striking out the first 2 batters he faces, Andrew LaCour walking Caden Wotipka. Second time Wotipka has walked tonight. That is going to bring up the third baseman, Andrew Graham. Graham has been aboard every single time. Singled in the second, drew a walk in the fourth and a walk in the sixth. Comes up here in the eighth, 1 on, 2 out. First pitch he sees from LaCour hits him. All right. Is there some angry going on down there that I'm not aware about? Because for a hit by pitch for the home plate umpire to walk out between the pitching mound and the visiting dugout seems a little weird. Just curious. So Wotipka down to second. Andrew Graham aboard via the HBP. I hope I'm watching the night Ron has to use all 27 Ks. Do we have a pinch runner, Gary? Is that what? Number 57, a pinch runner for Andrew Graham. Mason Millar. Oh. See, I wish you were all here to hear the quips of Joe Simons. LaCour with the pitch, over for a strike, 0-1. So Mason Millar on at first, Caden Wotipka on at second. 0-1 pitch on the way, fouled off. Count goes to 0-2.
It is not Ennis Cantor, it's Ennis Freedom. That's his name. I know.
Michael, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. 0-2 the count on Aiden Espinoza. LaCour comes set at the waist. Looks back at second. 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. Third strikeout of the inning for Andrew LaCour. Ron's going to hang this K, and we are going to take it to break. Your score here at Walker Stadium heading into the bottom of the 8th inning. Portland 8, Walla Walla nothing.
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live dangerously.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's reduced fare transit card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
Number 36, Draven Nushida.
Draven Nushida taking over for Kyler Stancato. So that means everybody has been subbed out for, with the exception... No, Armando Briseño got taken out for Alejandro Garza. I think Jack Metcho is still at short. Anyway. 0-1 pitch on the way from Stutzman. Misses away, ball one. All right, Ian, glad to have you along. Have a wonderful evening. We will see you next week on a Tuesday. Line to the 1-1 pitch from Stutzman inside. Yeah, so Ron, are you going to rehang all 24 Ks before the start of that game that needs to be picked up because the lights went out at Walker Stadium? Stutzman has his sign. 2-1 on the way, swung on, popped up. Shallow center. Knowles going out. Makes the play. P4 the put out on Draven Nushida.
Number 4, Cooper Witten.
That's right, Cooper Witten. Batting for Zage Lancaster. One away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Winding the pitch on the way. Misses inside. 1-0. I'm sure he probably is too, Ross, but I was just curious. I mean, it'd be just his luck. He'd get the 24th one hung, and the Pickles would win it in a walk-off, and he'd have to take them all back down before the start of the next game. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1 on Cooper. Believe that's Jackson Jaha on deck. Wind to the 1-1 pitch on the way. Misses high, ball 2. Stutzman comes set, 2-1 on the way, gets away from the catcher and back to the backstop. Count goes to 3-1. That is Jaha on deck. He is the only one of the Pickles that has not been subbed out for yet this game. Wind and the 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on. That ball is belted to left field over the flag, over the Sanestaro banner. Cooper Witten with a home run. Raise those chairs. Well, it might be past the 4th of July and we might still be in a city park, but the Pickles bringing the fireworks to Walker Stadium tonight. Jackson Jaha to the plate. 1 in, 1 down. Oh my, yes indeed. First pitch to Jaha over for a strike. 0-1. Swinging a drive. I broke into the Dave Niehaus though. That ball was belted deep to left field. Yeah, who gives the best home run call in y'all's estimation? Let me know in the chat. I, of course, am partial to Dave Niehaus, and after his passing, his longtime broadcast partner, Rick Riz. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on. Hit towards second, Knowles charging. Lobs it over to first in time. 4-3 the put out on Jackson Jaha. 2 away here in the 8th.
All you Duggars in attendance, make some noise. Your boys at the plate. Number 30, Cashel Duggar.
Cashel Duggar to the plate. Cashel replacing Dalton Mayshore as the designated hitter. Oh, John Miller's great. Yeah. Aw, I'm sorry, Idaho. Yeah, I get that. That's all right. Dalton had a good game. First pitch misses high to Duggar, ball 1. Dan Dickerson's call of Maglio's home run to send the Tigers to the World Series is a personal favorite. I'm going to have to look that up. I also like getting suggestions. I like listening to the radio announcers, has always been my style. 1-0 pitch, over for a strike. Nice frame job by Hayden Driggs behind the plate. Yeah, Euchre's good too, friend. Absolutely. Aaron Goldschmidt as an announcer overall is growing on me immensely. His home run call, that'll take years to grow on me. 2-1 the count now on Cashel Duggar. Well, that's not a slight on his home run call. It's just that when you have a Hall of Famer that their home run call is your favorite, that's hard to upend. We're making onion rings tonight, baby. Yes, there are 8 of them hung across the board so far in the top half. Pitch missing away, ball 3, 3-1. We will start the rumor that those are not zeros out on the scoreboard out there, but they are golden fried onion rings out there. 8 of the biggest onion rings you've ever seen. 3-1 pitch inside, ball 4.
Way to go, Duggar.
Duggar working a walk. Well, Eric, I yell as well sometimes. I do appreciate Aaron Goldsmith's his passion for the game and his nerdiness over the immaculate inning. Although I geeked out a bit about the 4 strikeout inning last night. First pitch on the way to Jackson Waller, up, ball 1. Onion rings are delicious. Oh. Stutzman twirls the baseball behind his back, now comes set at the chest. Looks back at second, and again, 1-0 on the way, misses high, ball 2. 2-0. Large portion of the crowd sticking around here tonight. Again, just an absolutely beautiful night here at the ballpark. Hard to be sad when your team is up by 9 in the late innings. Stutzman comes set, 2-0 on the way in the dirt. Feel like I've said this a number of times. Nice stop by Driggs behind the plate. Oh, I don't touch Chris Berman. There is a Hall of Fame, and he is among them. Berman was responsible for a lot of the changes in how we view sports broadcasting. Pitch missing away, ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Jackson Waller. Cashel Duggar moves down to second base. There was a great book on the history of ESPN.
Number 32, Elijah Henning.
So Elijah Henning to bat for Jack Metcho. Thank you, Gary. Hey, I want a hot dog and a Budweiser. Well, first pitch over for a strike, 0-1 on Elijah. But yeah, there's a great book on the history of ESPN. I forget the name of it. It was done interview style, and the authors did not do much to interject themselves in the telling of the story, and it was absolutely amazing. That pitch low and away in the dirt. Count evens up at 1-1. Those guys have all the fun. That's the name of the book, and it is absolutely wonderfully done. Interviewed over 500 people in that book by James Andrew Miller and Tom Shales. If you're interested in the history of ESPN and a lot of the shenanigans that went on behind the scenes, that is a wonderful read. Stutzman comes set. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and poked foul to the parking lot. That one is actually parking lot bound. That one had enough power on it. Harry Carey, a good one as well. Was a gentleman for the Baltimore Orioles that was also a really great announcer whose name escapes me now. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Henning down on strikes, and that will end the 8th inning. But your Pickles push across another run, 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. Fans, we need 3 more outs. Your Pickles lead 9-0.
Come to Oaks Park, where there's great fun for everyone. You won't want to wait, because the good times are so much fun.
Oaks Amusement Park is open for family fun Tuesday through Sunday all summer long. Located in Southeast Portland, a visit to the Oaks is an easy way to enjoy some quality family time while creating memories that will last a lifetime. Come for rides. Come for roller skating. Come for mini golf. Come for games. Come for the smiles on the faces of your friends and family as they enjoy the safe, wholesome fun of Oregon's historic amusement park. Make your visit on a weekday and save with summer discount deals, courtesy of Oaks Park's community partners. Check out oakspark.com to view this year's deals and plan your family fun.
Oaks Amusement Park.
I thought we were going to get to the hey, 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 hey.
New pitcher on the mound, number 25, Levi Kiuchi.
New pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles, number 25, player unknown, Levi Kiuchi. On to face Jacob Marquez, Hayden Driggs, and Logan Meyer. Jack Ivey, nice job on the research. First pitch from Kiuchi, over for a strike. 0-1. Sam, I feel like you could extort money out of the people below. Like if you went down, been like, listen, give me $1 and I'll play the dolphin noise again. Bouncer towards first base. Fielded by Ferguson, goes to the bag. 3 unassisted, the putout. So the start time of tonight's game, 7:14. The over-under, 3:07. That puts us at 10:21. It is 10:02 right now. Underpoised to win this. Jack letting us know that 5 of the 58 players hail from Hawaii. And 7 play at the University of Hawaii. I knew it was a sizable amount. First pitch over first strike. 0-1 on Driggs. Driggs 1 for 3. A single and a pair of strikeouts. Wind and the 0-1 pitch on the way. Over first strike 2.
Go Pickles, get loud.
Wind and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. Somebody brought up the Gary Thorne. Yes, Eric Goldschmidt brought up Gary Thorne, and Gary Thorne is a delightful voice, just someone who calls a great game of baseball. Seriously, the MLB app, the audio portion of that is delightful. You can listen to all of the games and get the radio call. Wow, 3 unassisted followed by 1 unassisted. Okay. 10-ply dribbler to the right side, picked up by the pitcher. Kiuchi tags Driggs. How many strikeouts has Ron put up in the game so far? Lewis, by my count, he's got 10 out there. And it does look like he has 2 portions of fence filled, and those portions each are worth 5. So Logan Meyer to the plate, 2 down, top 9. Pickles by 9. Kiuchi's pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. Wind and the 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Again, evens up on Logan Meyer at 1-1. Nice job, Jack. Gary Thorne just has one of those great voices. 1-1 pitch swung on, and that one is ripped into left field for a base hit. Bounces down in front of Waller, who gets the ball back into the infield. 2-out single for Logan Meyer. Pickle fans here at Walker Stadium have been doing a nice job getting noisy here in the 9th. Oh, sad great announcers make me sad. First pitch, missing, ball 1. Kiuchi set. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count 1-1 on Kennedy Hara. Hara reached on a single, reached on a fielder's choice. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. One and 2 the count. Not gonna lie, I took the over tonight. Half the press box took the over tonight. 1-2 the count. Kiuchi deals, swung on, hit into left field, and that's gonna get down for a base hit. Logan Meyer moves down to second base. Kennedy Hara aboard for the 3rd time tonight. Runners on at first and second, 2 down. First pitch swung on and missed. That was up and in. Everybody moves up on the wild pitch. Logan Meyer to third. Kennedy Hara to second, so runners on second and third. The Mariners have had some of the best broadcasters in the game. Hit towards second. Garza's got it. No, he doesn't. Run comes in to score. E4. Garza boots it, unfortunately. Logan Meyer comes in to score on the play. Kennedy Hara moves up to third. Peyton Knowles aboard via the E4. Well, the over definitely trying to give the under a run for its money here in the ninth. Kiuchi's first pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by McKenna. Ben Parker 0 for 4 tonight. Our onion ring business is gone. No, that's the one French fry that gets stuck in with the basket of onion rings. Like, you know how that happens? That one at the end of the scoreboard. That's the one French fry with the bunch of onion rings. Gary knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Wide to the 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on. Bouncer towards third. So the two that's up there is kind of like that curly fry that gets in the order of onion rings. Oy, E5 on the play. Kennedy Hara comes in to score. Patton Knowles ends up at second. Ben Parker aboard. First pitch over for a strike. 0-1 on Caden Wotipka. Now I want a bloomin' onion. Oh my gosh. 0-1 pitch on the way. Outside. Ball one. Yeah, all the E's have been spoken for now. Wide and the 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2 on Caden Wotipka. Yeah, no extra onions, please. Kiuchi size, 1-2 pitch on the way. Bounces in front of McKenna. Everybody moves up 90 feet on the wild pitch. So runners on second and third. The over-under was set at 307. First pitch was at 7:14. 10:21 is the finish line, or the line of demarcation, as it were. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, bounced down the third base line, but foul. Almost everybody here at Walker Stadium standing, except for those people who were enjoying too many beer bats on the right field berm. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. He got him. Well, friends, go ahead and break out the brooms. It's time to sweep the sweets out of Walker Stadium. Happy totals tonight. Numbers from the ball game for the visiting Walla Sweets. 2 runs on 7 base hits and 1 error. For your Portland Pickles, 9 runs on 7 base hits and 2 errors. And fans, it is a great day to be a Portland Pickle. Your Portland Pickles visiting the Corvallis Knights this weekend. You can find those games on the West Coast League website. We will be back for our next broadcast on Tuesday, July 18th, as we start a series with the Yakima Pippins. Go Pickles. See you later, folks. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one.